So wood grinder guy here today. So we just bought another shear from the same manufacturer, Nye. Now this one has definitely got some differences than the other one that I bought, and I'll show you some of these differences. We just got this installed now. You can see this one has like a serrated edge, and it's not as on an angle, and I can only assume this will improve cutting efficiency and splitting efficiency. Now this is hooked up to our 330 cat excavator. It is built heavy duty. Like this thing, the improvements that they've made are very, I think there would be about 7 years in between the last one that I bought and this one. It's about 7 years. So, roughly 50,000 Canadian for this. And the other one I believe was just under 30,000, but that was 7 years ago, you know. But we need this. I've got 200 acres of stumps that we gotta shear up and throw into our slow speed shredder, some big stumps. So I'll show you how this one works afterwards compared to the other one here that I bought 7 years ago. So as you can see, the differences here. Cylinder is the same. They made some adjustments over here. They took this out, which I'm glad they did, and the reason being for that is because every time I would feed the grinder, and this would just get caught in the trough, and I never really found much of a use for this. The other one's got like that razor back ripper style that you've seen, which I think could be a lot more useful. Now when I originally bought this, it had like excavator teeth that you can change here, and then the piercing point at the bottom also had a piercing tooth. They changed the design because it never happened to me, but apparently some of these teeth would fall into a grinder, and I could see that happening. I mean, it's happened to me with an excavator, but not with this. So they came out with this full tooth design, and it seems to work well. Now physically, the shear that I got now is bigger. It's got more steel in it, and the redesign, you see how this one here, the cutting edge is on an angle like this. Now it works well, don't get me wrong. It works very well. But I think the other one will work better, and it definitely got more job bite size on the other one. These, I can't say enough about these shears. They're definitely a grinder saver, and people use them, you know, to rip out stumps and whatnot, which is great. I use them really more for feeding my grinder. So whether the stump comes out, because I'd rather just take the stump out from the wood lot that we're going to do and rip them all out and then make piles and then use the machine here to break them up. That way, you know, a whole bunch of rock comes out if you're in a rocky area, and they break down, and the processing time that you use with the shear compared to you just trying to shove stuff into a slow speed or a high speed grinder, the shear is a saver. It just is. It's the best investment that I have ever made towards for my grinder. And yeah, I can't wait to put this one to the test. I'll definitely put a video out. But this nice shear, I mean, you see the razor back on that one there. I think that that's going to be a big advantage. The serrated blade will be and the actual forming, I believe this will have way better cutting action. So, and I believe because this piece here is coming out compared, I believe that when you cut, when you're doing the shearing action, you're going to cut this. And sometimes with the other shear, if you were to cut a piece in half, sometimes it would want to fling it towards the cab. I truly believe that that's going to be a game changer with that, and it won't. So we're going to grease her all up, put her up to the test, and I'll take a video of it. So wood grinder guy signing off here, and open it up a bit, Jeff. I just want to see, like, look at the piercing tip on this thing. Like when you put that piercing tip like that, that is, wow. I mean, now I know some of you might say, oh, it'll dull fast or whatever, but at the end of the day, the amount of work that the other shear has done before it, you know, you can still sharpen it, you can change this. I mean, it's just, you can grab the biggest logs that'll fit in this thing will just breaks them up. That's the biggest advantage. Split stumps and breaks up big logs, as you've seen on one of my other videos. But we'll do some work with this, and I'll show you. So, all right, signing off here.